And we welcome you to the championship game of the NBA Cup. I'm Kevin Harlan. Joining me, Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge. This is a big night in the NBA season.
And guys, it really is. These teams have worked.
And Greg, this one-off championship game, how does that change the strategy for these coaches?
Kevin, I think you're going to see some tighter rotations. I think the stars play a little more, maybe a curveball game plan-wise as well. But it is also great prep for the postseason.
So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. Then it's MP. And it's Landale in at the 5. Outside for Randall. Nailed from three-point land.
You know, he's evolving his offense over time, Julius Randle. And I think the coaching staff is happy to see it. They like to see him take and make these shots. That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Last game for the Celtics, they pick up the win against the Cavaliers in Cleveland. For 3, Edwards. The rebound by Jason Tatum. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. MP left side. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. He's been on fire lately. Let's take a look at your Eastern Conference Player of the Week, MP.
He's been absolutely electric for his team. The way he's been able to finish plays and just take a hold of the offense at that off-guard spot is more than deserving of recognition.
Outside, Edwards. No good with the triple. Here's Boston now, coming into this having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
And it was funny, the road arena didn't bother them at all. I mean, they locked in, focused, and executed, and got it done.
Smith with a screen on Brown. Outside, Edwards. Lets the 3 fly. Landale grabs the miss.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
Young fella does not let the contact distract or bother him. Business-like finish from MP.
Here's Dillingham. He had 28 points in the win against Dallas. Pass to Randall. Just 5 to shoot. And Boston with the rebound. It's their first chance this season playing the Timberwolves.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just 2 powerhouse teams facing off.
It's really easy to tell that this is an important game. I mean, I don't know if the crowd will get a chance to take a breath in this one.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust.
And while we got a chance, let's look at some numbers for McDaniels. He's averaging 7 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And while the numbers are decent, I really feel like he can do more.
Yeah, you know, his issue is more mental right now, I think. He just needs to block out the distractions and get back to being the star that he is.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey guys, MP in the last time out against Cleveland was phenomenal. He scored 63 points, and as you may have guessed with him, a lot of those were on the 3-ball. He ended up with a stat line he's no doubt proud of, and I'm sure he wants to replicate it again. Kevin?
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
And guys, this has not been a season to remember for him at the free throw line, certainly to this point.
And both free throws good for MP.
Well, I love MP's mindset. His approach to the game mentally is really impressive. I mean, guys always are chirping at him, but he maintains his composure and doesn't get rattled at all.
Pass to Furphy. To the right side. Dillingham wide open, and he fires. And it's off from three-point range. Now White. And here's MP for three. Gobert pulls it in. Timberwolves trail by 5. 52 seconds left in the first. Outside Hardaway. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Boston, no good that time either. Timberwolves shooting in the early going here. Pretty dreadful, 22%. Dillingham. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And here's MP for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. MP's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Celtics. MP's gotten 4 of his 7 shots to go. Dillingham with it. Nothing on the board to the inside. Here's Reed. Bank shot, no good. And so it's Boston in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense... for the Celtics. On the court for the Celtics, the small and power forwards, the star pair of Brown and Tatum. Then it's MP, and it's Pritchard in at the point. Pass to Randall. Dillingham with it. Here's Edwards. To halt the run. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Here's Tatum. Emphatic finish by Tatum.
Tatum, like most players, is best when he's aggressive and attacking the basket.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Landale grabs the miss.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
1:12 left in the first half. Pass to Smith from past the arc. The rebound by the Celtics.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's MP. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game, now 6 for 10.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Edwards. Boston also with the sub. Sensabaugh is checked in, and he's good on the 3-ball.
Right there, Daniels is saying, you got to come get me if you want to stop me.
And MP throws it down.
Scoring the ball, he has been lethal and efficient. Wow.
Timberwolves trail by 17. Randall outside. Timberwolves passing it around. And Hardaway gets it to go.
Excellent quickness that time by Hardaway. Allows him to do work inside.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. The 3 from MP. They get the rebound. Landale with the bucket. Landale's got 4 this quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Pass to Smith. Hardaway with a wide open look. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. That's now 8 points for Tim Hardaway. MP, and MP throws it down.
And a long windup and strong follow through on the one-hand jam.
He's not going to mess that one up.
I certainly hope not.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Celtics. It's been an excellent game for him offensively. He's got 21 points and counting. Back to the action in just a minute.
You look at the Celtics. I had them as a top team before the season, and now I'm picking them to make the finals. Tell me I'm wrong, Kenny. You can't, because I'm right.
And getting back to our current contest, very impressive first-half performance for the Celtics.
Tonight,
That is more than enough of us.
There's always a buzz around Las Vegas. And coming up here on 2K Sports, the second half of the NBA Cup Championship. It's one you will not want to miss. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Smith is out there with Randall, and it's Dillingham in at the 1. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Edwards is figuring things out. He said there's levels. My first few years, I looked for my shot and nothing else. I've learned that I can't win without my teammates and that I have to throw them the ball too. It's a team game. I know that now. Kevin, I know it too, so I'm throwing it back to you.
And you're the best teammate we could have. Thank you, David. Dillingham, no good.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
And in addition to our NBA Cup champions being crowned tonight, also be naming an NBA Cup MVP.
And what an honor that it's going to be for one of these players. So get your guesses in now for who that MVP will be. I know who I'm going with, but I don't want to spoil it.
Anthony Edwards is a classic two-guard, Clark, a spectacular player. What has impressed you most about his development?
Well, he's got a great body. He had it when he got into the league after just 1 year of college. Tremendous basketball body, strength and length and bounce. Now he's worked on refining his skill. I think the biggest thing that's impressed me is not only his work ethic, but his poise. He's not a guy that plays frantically. He plays with intentionality and purpose, and that's a tough thing to do when you've got his athletic ability and you're as young as he is. He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard guys, they really could have used his contributions. Well, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment there.
Minnesota with the ball. Outside Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Here's MP. Here's Pritchard. Off target from three-point range.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off. Get used to seeing that over the next 10-plus seasons. MP taking flight.
Timberwolves trail by 21. Pass to Smith. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. A three-pointer off the mark.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Randall with the ball, guarded by Tatum. Down low, here's Edwards. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. Edwards got 8 points here in this quarter.
Encouraging signs for him after starting the game poorly. He's picked it up here in the second half.
Here's MP. It's good. 37 points for MP.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Now Dillingham. No scoring in this one. Pass to Edwards. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
And with the way he can rise, Edwards able to get that shot off anytime.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
Substitution on the court.
The Celtics shooting 64%. Beautiful all-around play by this offense. On the floor for Boston, Derek White is out there with MP. Then it's Tatum, and it's Nunez in at the 5. The Timberwolves shooting struggles apparent. 37% from the field. Here's Hardaway, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Boy, that's just tremendous focus there, guys. I mean, Hardaway Jr. doing a nice job keeping his composure in a tough spot.
The NBA has always been a star-driven league, Greg, and that's reflected in team strategies now more than ever before.
It is. All over the league, teams now building their systems around their stars, surrounding them with complementary players and running the offense through them as much as possible.
Boston leading by 21. MP with it, now defended by Gobert. Here's Minnesota. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Suns at Footprint Center in Phoenix. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. Celtics making a switch here. Wong's checked in. Now here's Hardaway. Pass to Edwards. Three-pointer. Connects from three-point range.
No three-pointers for him in that first half, but the second half, different story.
And here's MP for 3. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got 4 assists now tonight.
Coming right back, MP with a huge 3.
Here's Edwards. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to MP. Baseline try. Here's Wong. They shoot again. He takes it up and lays it in.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Here's Furphy. Outside Hardaway. From downtown. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. And that timeout by coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Pass to Pritchard. Here's MP, and they pick up 2. MP's got 42 in the game.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
McDaniels with the ball. Now here's Randall. And Greg, everyone loves talking trades. Future first-round picks have been moved quite a bit of late, and that's been kind of interesting.
And, Kevin, a lot of teams that don't control any of their future first-round picks. With so much pressure to win now, GMs are willing to use draft assets.
Here's Edwards. The layup off target. Boston leading by 22. And a wide-open look for MP. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got 5 assists tonight for Minnesota. They've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the 4th. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Here's Edwards, and the layup falls. And that's 17 points for Anthony Edwards.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Pass to Landale. Now Tatum. And here's MP for three. Julius Randle with the rebound. Timberwolves have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting at even 50% from the field. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. And the rejection by Tatum.
And look at Tatum turning up the defensive intensity, outworking the shooter.
The three from MP. No good there. Minnesota's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Dillingham. Rebound Boston. And here is Brown. Pass to Pritchard. MP with it. High post try. No good on that one.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Here's Dillingham. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
And there's the bucket from MP.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exit.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Great D that time from Tatum. MP against Edwards. The three from MP. And another one. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
And they've done it. What a moment for this team.